G'day, Lockie here. Two videos today. A lot of fun, having a fun day. So this one was just too good to pass up. So a couple of days ago I saw a tweet out of the folks from Google Cloud Platform, and they had open sourced this nifty little tool called freshpod. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox that. Now what freshpod actually aims to do is when you actually update a container name, it's going to redeploy that out to a cluster. Now, why would you want to do this? When I say container name, I mean container image. So let me just rephrase. So every time a container image is actually updated, it will go and redeploy that. Now, why would you want to do this? Think if you're developing an app and you want a quick iteration, see the app deployed out to Kubernetes, you could be typing your source code in your IDE, run a Docker build. That new container image is published with a tag. It's watching for that tag. It automatically deploys it out. You can take a look at it. So I'm going to be doing this on Minikube today. So fairly straightforward. We'll walk through it, and then just mechanically I'm going to show you how it works. So if you have Minikube, I actually have Minikube up and running. Okay. Clusters all up and running. Down the bottom, I'm actually looking at the pods in the default namespace. There's nothing there, no monkey business. So what you actually have to do with Minikube is there's some add-ons, and you need to enable something called freshpod, right? So I've enabled freshpod, and how would I do this as well? Kubectl bumping font size, kubectl get pods in the Kube system namespace. Okay, so you can actually see that freshpod here is actually running, and I'm just going to do a kubectl logs -f on that pod in the Kube system namespace. Okay, so you can see here it's actually tracking pods and things that are running. So it actually, I've ran this for 5-10 minutes. It's not tracking anything, no updates, but I'll keep that watching. Okay, now if we could pop back to the documentation, what it's doing here is if you're using Minikube, you're just pointing the Docker client at the Minikube running version of the Docker agent here and pulling in app v1 and app v2. This is just a very easy way to do this. I already have these on here, image tagged, so you can see no pods registered with this image. So opening it up here, it sees this image tagged, and it sees nothing is using that image. So this is kind of under the covers how it's working, right? So now I'm actually going to go using kubectl run. I'm going to deploy, make a deployment called hello with the hello image. Okay, replicas 2, and expose that. So let's just go over here. We've created that. I'm actually tracking those pods, says fresh pod, and I'm going to go expose them. Now down here, we're just going to grab the service URL, and then we should be able to curl it. Right now, what I would expect right now is we're on v1 of hello, okay? So really, here's the magic here. We're just going to re-tag that image, right, version 2 of the image to hello. So what I would expect to see here is once we flip that tag, it's a track pod. We're going to flip out the image in the deployment. It's going to trigger a rolling update on Kubernetes, and then v2 hello app tag 2 will be rolled out. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see the magic. Okay, so it's untracking pods, it's tracking new pods, that's rolled out. Right, so I'm on v2. And for one more time, I'm just going to roll it back. We're on v1. Right, so I'm not actually building an app in an IDE. That would be ideal. I believe in the short video on the ASCII Cinema video on the repo that they do that. But this is just really cool to have a very short iteration loop. Got your IDE up, you're writing code, you're just building it quickly and having it deployed without having to actually touch anything. So freshpod is really lightweight, and I'm all in favor for these nice lightweight little tools that do something really slick. So that is unboxing freshpod, and kudos. I just want to call out one more thing in this repo. There's a thanks.md, which somebody, I think, on Twitter mentioned earlier this week. So go in there. If you like using this tool, I encourage you to actually say why you're using it, and I think thanks.md is a great way to do that. So congratulations to the GCP team there for a nice little tool that solves a pretty slick little problem in a nice lightweight way. Anyway, cheers, bye.